So it's been about a week since our last video. Appreciate you guys being patient with us. We took a little bit of time off, but we are back to the grind in today's video. We're gonna go to the Goodwill bins, see what we can find today. Obviously, that's always fun and exciting. But also at the end of today's video, I'm gonna go over what our future plans are for the business, the YouTube channel, stuff like that. Maybe like a short-term goal, a medium-length goal, and a long-term goal. I don't think we've ever done anything like that on the channel, so that should be pretty interesting. So stick around, let's get into the Goodwill bins.
It's got an embroidery, but you never know. We got a camelback. One of those water filtration systems. Not filtration. Yeah, you guys know what I meant. There's a little collie wallet. Yeah.
It's cute. Piggybacker bag.
There's another North Face backpack. It's a little dirty, but it looks to be in good shape. No like super huge holes like in these pockets, which is kind of a telltale sign that it has seen a lot of wear. A little bit of staining. I don't know, these are such great backpacks. Like, I feel like I just can't leave it behind. So we will put it in the bag for now.
Some limited cooler here. Swiss gear, full shoulder bag, Swiss gear. So this one looks fancy. Open Story. Never heard of that, but it seems very high quality. So we'll look it up in just a little bit. Get this little backpack here. It's really cute. It's got like a suede leather bottom, some cool graphics on there, and it is Lucky, like Lucky brand. Very nice. And we're finding a lot of bags today. It just happens to be what they're putting out. UPS Capital, nice little UPS leather bag. Look at this tailor-made bag. It's got some dirt or mildew or something on it there, but as long as all the zippers work, that's the big zippers. Oh no, I guess that does work. It's just a little corroded, but it still zips. That pocket's good. This one's good. Good. That one's good. That one's good. Yeah, I think it's in good shape. Just a little dirty. Make sure the legs work. Yeah, it does have a little rip right there, but that's not a huge issue. I'm still gonna get it.
Nice. Travel jewelry organizer. Retail $40.
It's a little Puma backpack. Nothing too crazy, but it's almost brand new. It's still got the little hanger thing on there. PGA Tour Pro Series. There's another one. This one's new with tags. $27 retail. Ralph Lauren hat. Oh, with the leather strap too. That's good. It's not vintage, but definitely in good shape. Alright, so I found this Harry Potter, I think it's like a pencil case or something. I'm not 100% sure what this dragon is supposed to be, but I looked on the inside and it looked like it had a pretty old Harry Potter tag in there. Like, looks like maybe the original book. And then on the date, it says 2001. So this is a vintage Harry Potter pencil case. So I'm definitely gonna get it. I just don't know how much it's actually worth, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes for maybe 10, 12, 15 bucks or so.
Okay, I've been in the clothing section for like a minute, less than a minute, and I just found something really good, you guys. This is a cool KUHL like hoodie. It's got like front pockets. Well, it doesn't have a hood, so maybe it's just a jacket with like a cowl neck. This is a great friend. There it is. Cool. I will definitely throw that in the bag.
Look at this. It's Michael Scott as Sexy Santa Funko Pop. Definitely gonna get that. Let's see if there's anything else. This looks like a, oh, it's a puzzle. $12.99. It's sealed too. Crazy art. Back in 2020, we were selling puzzles like crazy. Cause you know, everybody was home, nothing to do but puzzles. Hatchimal. New in the box. It still works. There's the Cards Against Humanity back there. I can reach it. It does feel full. Yeah, it's definitely full. Another pencil case. This is a Zip It brand, like metallic, sort of. It's kind of neat.
I always feel so sad when I find somebody's like memories like this. Like this is a whole book of somebody's memories. I feel so bad that it's in the bins. But there's really no way to find these people. Okay, this is really cool. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren linolined like puffer vest. And it's not a zip, it snaps. But it's like super thick. It's an XL, 83% cotton, 17 poly. So it's not down or anything. It's still a really nice vest. Just needs a washing. Yeah. Definitely gonna grab that.
Somebody put back this whole bag of Beanie Baby plush, which I don't blame them. Beanie Babies aren't really worth much, but I did find two. There's like a Black Panther one and a Hedwig from Harry Potter. I don't think that's a Beanie Baby. But you know, at the same time, if we get two, we're already gonna pay for the plush bag. So might as well get all of them. Oh, that's a spirit. Oh, it's a little dodo bird, I think. Kiwi bird. All right, so over here in the like clothing blanket section, I found this. I guess it's like a little throw. It's from Nordstrom and it's new with tags. Artisan 34, size 50 to 60. I don't see a retail price on it, but I'm sure. Wait. I think it retailed for $39, 100% polyester, and still with tags. Definitely gonna get that. And then inside this bag, we got another blanket. It's one of the ones with a picture or something on it. Bear? Yeah, bear blanket. I don't think it's vintage though, so I'm probably not gonna get that. Did you find anything else?
Not much. I found two cool clothing pieces. I found this like Polo Ralph
Wow, that is super
like
nice.
flannel lines, and it's not a zip, so the zip's not messed up or anything. It's just like buttons, and it's super thick. It's not down, but it's nice.
That is
And then
really,
I also
really cool.
found a cool jacket.
Cool, KUHL?
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I found these Columbia shorts. Would they fit you? They're size
They are-
medium. I don't know if that, I
Yeah.
think it's women's.
I'm a size medium.
Yeah, for camp or whatever. Or not camp,
Yeah.
but hunters. I bought an entire trash bag full of Beanie Babies.
And you're buying them?
Well, I found like three. One was like a Hedwig and like a Black Panther. And I was like, well, if
Okay.
I'm gonna get these, I might as well get all of them. Because
Yeah.
it's the same price.
I have one plush in here.
And I found another Black Panther, Pink Panther, 1980 Pink Panther plush.
Cool.
I think we are done. The last couple things, I found this vintage Croft & Barrow large made in USA sweater, 85% wool and 15% nylon. Not a great time of year, but it'll still sell for a couple bucks. And this really cool Led Zeppelin shirt. Not vintage, but worth it. Okay, so Haley just said, Josh.
I am under the impression Josh buys way too much stuff. Well, we both buy way too much stuff. And I said that he should just pick out the ones that you like, because all the rest of them are just going to sit in the warehouse and you're not going to sell them.
But my thought is that they're free, so we can just pick out the 3 or 4 that are worth selling, and then just put the other lot of like 60 in a lot for $1.
I know you. I know you're gonna get tired of looking at them.
No, I tell you what, we'll sell them today. We'll sell them today on Whatnot. Okay. Thank you. Ow. Yeah, the Beanie Babies are real heavy. Probably like 300 pounds.
I wouldn't say that much, no.
200? So I told Haley I would sell the plush today because Haley does not want a huge bag of Beanie Babies just sitting in our warehouse.
I was skeptical that you were going to sell them.
I got everything set up. It's kind of hot in here today, so I moved the Whatnot table in front of our AC unit, but we're going to sell this stuff. I'm going to sell these 3 individually just because I think they're unique and interesting. We paid $1 for the whole bag, so we're going to make our money back, obviously. So these 3 individual sales, and then I was going to sell the whole bag as like one lot, but I don't think we'll be able to fit it in a 1 cubic foot box, which is the limit for standard shipping on Whatnot. So we'll probably separate these into 2 shipments, and then run both of those at, you know, $1 plus shipping, and see what it ends up as. Again, Beanie Babies are not really worth a ton of money, but if you can find people that need small toys, like maybe somebody going on a mission trip, like Haley's going on next month, or maybe like a teacher that needs some cool little, you know, prizes to give out to students in a room, they can come to Whatnot and find, you know, people selling bulk lots like this. I think that's the best use of Beanie Babies, because like I said, they're not really worth much these days. But we'll get this stuff sold and see how much money we make. So I did attempt to screen record that Whatnot auction to show you guys in the video, but as it ended, it just said it was unable to save. So I don't know what I did wrong. But we sold a bunch of stuff. We sold all the plush. We sold some extra plush. These are the Disney Squishmallows we picked up at the flea market like 4 videos ago. We sold a couple of Vera Bradley purses. I even sold a $10 $10 bill. I was like, guys, let's run a $10 bill and see what happens. It sold for $10 plus shipping to our friend Mickey Design. Obviously, I don't want to scam people, so I gave her this cute little 3D printed spider. I think we paid like $25 for this. So she's getting that along with her $10 bill. And she also asked us to sign it. So I did commit a felony just for her. So thank you so much. We sold a couple of Star Wars action figures, a little bit of everything. And then the person that bought the 2 like boxes of plush, the same person bought both boxes. And I felt bad because I think the first one went for like $51 and then like $48 on the next one. So she spent like $100 for all the plush today. So I added in a bunch of stuff for her. I gave her a pack of water balloons. I gave her a bigger avocado plush. I put $1, put $1 in there, and also gave her this plush. This is one we found at the bins maybe a month ago. It's pretty good. This is like $40 to $50 on eBay used. And I was just like, hey, thanks for the support. I really appreciate that. Giving you that one to sweeten the deal a little bit after the auction ended. We have had times on Whatnot before where we feel like people do pay a little too much. The auction gets a little too fun, you know, whatever, and people pay too much. So we try to always like sweeten the deal after the fact to make sure everybody is happy, because we never want somebody to get caught up in an auction and then buy something that they regret. I value customer satisfaction and like the overall buying experience more than individual sales. I think longevity on the platform is way more important than a lot of profit today. So that's my thought process. Earlier today, after we got back from the bins, I walked back behind our warehouse here because there's this like some tree or something that's growing kind of from underneath the warehouse, and I wanted to cut that down before the roots like caused any issues. And while I was doing that over there, I noticed this huge tree that fell, I guess, last week when we were at church camp. It's been dead for a while, but it was kind of leaning straight up, so I was hoping it was gonna fall that way eventually. I mean, obviously if it fell like straight this way, it could have possibly hit our warehouse. I don't know if it's quite tall enough to reach, but it might could have clipped it right here, so we got kind of lucky. But as you can see, it's stuck on this live tree right here, and I don't know if to just like leave it alone and let it fall eventually, or try to cut it down there and push it somewhere else. So I don't know if there are any what do you call those people that cut down trees, arborists or whatever? Any arborists watching this video right now, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you would do. So let's talk about some goals that Haley and I have for the business and life in general. So first, our 30-day goal is to finish/sell the flip house. Finishing it is not going to be hard. We should be able to finish that by this weekend, I think, outside of a couple other things, but it's like 99% done. And I know we talked a long time about renting it, and I know financially speaking, we would definitely make more money in the long term if we just kept the house and rented it out. But it's a lot of extra headache and like worry involved, like constantly. Even if we hire a property management company, we still have to worry about them finding the right tenant for the house. And it's just like, we'd probably make like $1,200 to $1,300 a month after we pay their fee and like save for repairs and stuff. And that's just, for us personally, it's not a big enough dent in our financial picture to warrant the extra stress that comes along with that. Although I know overall, like, we make a little bit of money per month, and then the house continues to go up in value. So it makes sense to do that. But for us, I'm really leaning towards just selling it and using the cash for something else, either starting another business in a couple years, or just investing it and just letting the money, like, if you just put it in a good mutual fund or something, you don't have to worry about a tenant messing it up, and you make a little bit of less money. But anyway, that's the thought. So as of right now, I think we're just going to try to finish it and sell it maybe in the next 30 days, probably in the next like 45 to 60 days, if I'm going to be honest. And then our 1 year goal is actually multiple. So one, I'd love to get into more bulk buying, mainly through storage lockers. I've really liked doing storage lockers in the past. Haley has also been on board with that. It's just, it takes a lot of time and energy and space to like process all of them, but obviously having Whatnot helps a lot. There's people in Whatnot that do storage unit shows from the storage unit. They buy a unit and then just go through it and sell it immediately. So that makes it a little bit easier. But if we do that, we'd probably have to get into hiring more people, more hiring, maybe hiring people to like help actually do Whatnot shows. That's something I'm not super crazy about hiring out, because it takes a specific talent to host a successful and like entertaining Whatnot show. But other people like Daily Refinement and Renzi and all these super successful sellers on Whatnot have done that. So it might be something we explore in the future. But at the very least, we can hire out the easy stuff, like physical help, like unloading and loading storage units and things like that. Stuff that comes along with getting into bulk buys. I would also love to hit 400,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. That's not really something I can control. That's on you guys. So if you're watching this video and you're still here and you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't really do anything. You just like get notified when we post videos in the future. And I would love to hit 400,000. But I'm sure when we do hit 400,000, I would just want to hit 500 and then 6 and then 1 million or whatever. So it's like that. You're never going to reach your ultimate goal. But as of right now, 400 is the goal. So subscribe if you're still here. And also, in 1 year, I'd love to pay off our first house. It's our first house we lived in when we started this YouTube channel. I think we owe like $109,000 on it. So once we get done with the flip house in the next 30 to 45 days, we may do another series, just like putting all of our flip money towards paying off that mortgage. That also doesn't make financial sense, because that mortgage is currently like a 3.2% interest rate. But I do think it will give us a sense of freedom having another paid for house. So that's the ultimate goal. Which leads me to the 3 to 5 year goal. I think you guys can see that, of paying off the main home that we have here. We owe a lot more than $110,000 on this one. I think it's like $590,000 is our current balance on this mortgage, which isn't terrible. Some people in other parts of the country, you're paying $700,000-800,000 for like a 1-bedroom house. That's crazy. So we're super blessed to be able to live here, but I think it would be very cool to pay this off in the next 3 to 5 years. We don't have any other debt, especially if we pay off the other house. The mortgage on that one's only like $650 a month. So if we pay that off, that'll free up another $650 to put towards this one. And then when we put all of our flip money towards this house, I think we can pay it off in the next 3 to 5 years. It might be tough. We might have to put a little bit of the YouTube income in there as well, but it would be cool in the next 5 years to be completely debt-free with 2 paid-for houses. I think we're going to keep the first house and just continue to rent that out. We're renting that out actively now, and that's been good. We haven't had any issues with the tenants or anything, which is another reason why I kind of want to keep the flip house and rent that out, because we haven't had any bad experiences with renting yet. But I also don't want to press my luck. So I don't know. Drop a comment down below and just look at our whole situation and just give me some opinions. What do you guys think we should do? Sorry, I got slightly distracted. Our neighbor called and said that Mose was hanging out in her yard. He knows he's not supposed to go over there, but he took advantage of me not paying attention to him and snuck over there for some new smells. But he's back now. So anyway, the 3 goals. Like what is the ultimate goal here, right? Like if we get to the 5-year point where both of our houses are paid off and we just don't have anything else to spend money on other than our pretty simple lifestyle, what would be the ultimate goal? And I think that will eventually lead to us being able to retire by 40. And that's my age. I'm 33 now. So in 7 years, I think if we can pay off both the houses in 5 years, that'll give us another 2 years just to put any extra money we have in the budget towards retirement. And then at that point, I do think we would have enough money in our retirement account to just live off the interest. Not saying that we would fully retire, just quit working and not do anything. We might start another business. We'll probably continue to do this, honestly, because it's awesome. Like, who doesn't like thrifting and making YouTube videos? But I do think by 40, we'll get to a point where we don't have to work anymore. If you look at somebody like Tekken Sports, I don't know how old he is. I think he's a little bit older than 40, but he and his wife are basically retired now. I think he's taken like 60 trips in the last like 8 months or something. Like, they go all over the place, but he still works. He still makes YouTube videos. He still, thrifts and does bulk buys, because it's not about the money at that point. It's just about the fun, like buying storage lockers and going to the bins and see what cool stuff you can find. It's just fun. It's not that, even now, we don't really do it for the money. It's just a cool thing that we're blessed to be able to call a job. And even in a situation when you continue to work after retirement because you enjoy the work, you're still going to make money. If we, get a desire to start a new business one day, or maybe get into real estate development, just like building houses or whatever, and selling those. I've learned that I do not like the work of flipping a house, but I like real estate in general. Everything we've done in real estate has been profitable for us with very little work. That's just how real estate is generally. So I do like the idea of like maybe buying some land and hiring a contractor or a firm to build a house, and then we just sell it and make a smaller margin than we would doing the work ourselves, but it would also be a lot easier. So maybe get into something like that in the future, and maybe just starting another business altogether, but doing something productive that like serves society. And generally, if you do something that serves society, they're going to pay you money for it, and then you get that money. And I don't think wealth is something that should be hoarded. I don't have anything against rich people. I'm not one to tell other people what to do with their money, but I do believe that if we are in a position where we are blessed to manage wealth for God, I think we should do a good job of that by helping other people and taking care of widows and orphans and things like that. So the ultimate goal here is not to make a bunch of money and save it all and hoard it and die a miser. Isn't that the word, miser? I don't want to die a miser. I want to help other people. I get a little soapboxy when I talk about this stuff, because I do have a passion for finance and like being good with money. I was not good with money at all, really, until I met Haley. And again, she's really frugal. I'm very not. So we've balanced each other out a little bit, but she's had a little bit more effect on me than I've had on her. And that's helped us. That's helped us build a life and like a stable foundation that we can grow on significantly from this point. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Share some of your goals if you guys don't mind. Drop a comment down below. Just maybe like a 5-year goal. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what steps do you plan on taking to actually get there? That's super important as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. You're the best. We will catch you on the next one.